Our top story, day 2 of the RBC Heritage, the golf heating up, fans rolling in, ready for a great week in the Lowcountry. And oh, they are also ready to eat and have some magnificent drinks. WSCV's Andrew Davis anchoring our team coverage of the Heritage Week live from Harbortown. So Andrew, it is really shaping up to be an awesome week.
It's going to be incredible, Tina. It's a Chamber of Commerce Day is what we like to call it around here. Perfect for pictures and perfect for golf, too. The Pro-Am is just wrapping up right now, which means it's time for the professionals to take center stage. They'll be teeing off starting at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. But in the meantime, the fans were out here today watching it all and eating it all, too, as well. In all, 140 Surge Group employees and 300 volunteers are going to man the food stations this week. Those volunteers getting paid in the form of a donation to their charity or a group. One group that came out in force today were Gamecock fans as well, but we're talking about everything that goes with this group. The Surge Group has been in charge of this for 5 years. Their hope is to push as much food as possible because there are a lot of people out there, and there are a lot of people who are very hungry for all these things. They talked to me about some of the numbers they're talking about, and it's a whole lot of food and drink.
Numbers of hot dogs sold, numbers of beverages that we sell, right? So we're trying to break 10,000 hot dogs for the first time at the 2025 RBC Heritage presented by Boeing. We'll also be looking for 25,000 bottled waters to go out this weekend, excuse me. The weather last year got rained out the last 2 hours, so this year if we have great weather, I think we'll break that bottled water count. And then it's really a 2-to-1 ratio if we can sell more than 50,000.
Now, they said those combination of Surge Group and the volunteers is really making a big difference. In fact, they believe it actually helps both sides, Surge getting paid, but also those volunteer groups making even more money than they would otherwise. But a group that did come out in force, we talked about it, the Gamecock fans out there, they were out for the Pro-Am to watch 2 of their own. Basketball and football coach, our own Danielle Cobb, walked between the ropes with Coach Shane Beamer, and he got a pretty warm reception from those USC fans.
The main attraction at the Pro-Am today was Carolina Gamecock football coach Shane Beamer. After a successful season, he got a very warm welcome from fans in the crowd.
There's a lot of excitement about Gamecock football and a lot of energy out here about Gamecock football as well.
Fans shouting and stopping Beamer every chance they could get. The hype following a 9-4 season. This is his 3rd time playing in the Pro-Am, and he says South Carolina fans have always been loyal and supportive, but the numbers have seemed to grow this year.
There's been a lot of Go Tigers, a lot of Clemson fans around, a lot of sarcastic Go Cocks for some South Carolina fans.
On the other end of the state rivalry, Clemson graduate and Inman native Jacob Bridgman says he's excited to be out here repping local, and he's also been aware of the Gamecock fans roaming the course.
I want to play well, I want to compete, and then this being kind of somewhat of a hometown event in South Carolina, I want to play well in front of the locals, and I want to make people, think highly of South Carolina players. So.
If you want to watch Bridgman tomorrow, he tees off at 11:20. Meanwhile, Beamer is returning back to his day job where he can keep track of the transfer portal instead of working on his short game. Reporting from RBC Heritage, Danielle Cobb, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Yeah, it was a tough job for Danielle to be out there with Shane Beamer all day. Of course, USC's basketball coach, we said, also took time off the court to come to the course. Our own Joey Lamar got a chance to talk to Lamar Parrish about last season and what lies ahead.
Going by the head coach of the South Carolina men's basketball team, Lamar Parrish. Coach, it's always recruiting season.
Yeah.
How is it going as you try to rebuild this team?
Good. It's things are changing by the day. It's a very interesting time. And you have to have a lot of flexibility, and you have to have your phone handy and close. I'm on the golf course, and I got my phone with me at all times. So, but it's been going well. We've made some good additions to the team so far, and so we're not quite done yet. So we're headed back. I was able to sneak out for a little bit of golf, but made a bunch of calls while I was out here too, and we're looking forward to wrapping up here and hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
How do you feel about the current climate of recruiting? Like, you always have to be like in the portal, NIL. Like, do you like it? Is it too much? Does it need to slow down?
Yeah, it's interesting. The one thing that I would criticize is the amount of changes, the total volume of changes that are happening, and sometimes it's not for the reasons that they used to be, just basketball opportunity, proximity to home maybe. So, but, you know, everyone deserves the right to find a new opportunity that's a good opportunity for them, and so more power to those guys for that. But it presents its own challenges from a coaching standpoint, and roster construction has become such a challenge these days for a variety of reasons. But you have to have a lot of flexibility. You have to have flexibility, and again, you have to have your phone next to you at all times.
All right, thanks so much, Coach. Lamont Paris, the head coach of the South Carolina men's basketball team. I'll send it back to the desk.
Well, and Coach Paris and Coach Beamer probably will be back in Columbia tomorrow watching the first round. If you'd like to come out, though, everything tees off at 8 a.m. Nick Taylor and Bud Cauley are the first ones off. We've got all your tee times, so you can find your favorites on WSAV.com/RBC. Andrew Davis, WSAV News 3 on your side.